Okay, today we're going to talk about now that you got your Filipina, where do you live? We're also going to talk about how often should the family visit you? And finally, we're going to talk about going back to school. Okay, so let's roll that intro. Okay, greetings everyone. Welcome to Gerard Black in the Philippines with the Truth. I want to welcome you to my channel, all my peaches, triggers, lovers, haters, commenters, scallywags. Each and every one of you, I want to welcome you to my channel. Well, what I want to talk about is that, when you finally get a girl here in the Philippines, and, unless you already have the house or something like this, it comes to a point in time where you try to decide on where you want to live. Not knowing the country, not knowing the city or whatever it is, you know, uh, 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 finding a place to live is, if you want to shack up, that's what you do. My first girlfriend, I went to her house when I finally did, after her family came to my hotel room and met me. And she took me to her house because it was an option. And when I got there, there were so many people in that house, going in and out of that house. People sleeping everywhere. There was girls sleeping on their backs with their legs up like like bicycle racks. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying, damn, what kind of shit is this? And so I knew, my moving in, or even contemplating moving into an environment like that was out of the question. And I know a couple of people who have moved in with Filipino families, and you know you know, uh, as many as 10 people, close to 10 people living in the same house. And I said, no, no, I know, I told the brother, I said, you're a better man than me. I said, I can't live somewhere where all these many damn people coming in and out and all that stuff like that. And, you know, and, and it just wasn't for me. And I knew this one foreigner. He had a girlfriend, and she told him, it wasn't a relationship. It was him helping her, and giving a housekeeping job, and she ended up going to school. He ended up buying her a scooter. Didn't know anything about her. And what happened is that, in fact, I helped to teach her to drive. She used to go to school like about 5 in the morning or something like that, and come back maybe about 7 at night. And he was like, "Damn, you in school all this time?" And so anyway, so ultimately, she asked if her brother can move in, you know, uh, you know, uh, you know, to help out, whatever. And he agreed. Being a good guy, want to help her out, help her family out. So yeah, and they lived in one of these apartments that it had an upstairs, but when you got to the bottom of the stairs, you could see into two rooms. You could see like into the living room, and you could see like in the kitchen. There was like a divider there, like that. So you can see what both activities going on in both rooms. And that's why I used to like to stand and sit on the steps when I come, because I could have dialogue with whoever's there. And I used to watch the two of them in the kitchen, touching and holding and giggling and like this, and he's in the other room. And I'm like, damn, Paul. I mean, can't can't you? Aren't you curious? This can't be her brother, or this can't be her cousin. The way they touching and grabbing asses. So it turned out that it was her boyfriend that she had moved in with him. I say that because it's hard. It's hard to move into another culture and not be able to speak the language and what's being said around you. So the most easiest thing for me was to move away. I know in the states, that's what you do whenever you get a girl or something like this, and you guys are on the grind together. You want to move her from her place of comfort, to move her somewhere else. So This way, she doesn't know where all the, I call it duck and fucks, because everybody knows when they in whatever town they live in, they know where the duck and fucks are. So one of those things. So I always want to move, into unfamiliar environment for her, so that way it makes her more and more dependent on me. Okay, so be careful on when you deciding to move and live with a Filipino. Uh, just be careful. You know. Now, on that same note, let me talk about how often should you have their relatives visit you. Now, when I use the relationship I'm in now. When I moved in, I have a big house, 10 room house, and I've already decided, like from the experience that I just told you, that I wasn't going to live in a place with a lot of people. And so, before, when me and I were even looking at the house, and, coming in and people moving around, and I told her, I said, look, I said, nobody's living with us. We'll do this on our own. One of these type of things. And she agreed. And that's how I always kept it. Not that I'm saying that if anyone in her family were in need or shelter or something like this, I would not hesitate to help them. If they want a place to stay, that's fine. I would let them on a limited time, on a limited basis. But yes, my door is always open to them. But I wouldn't, uh, um, having them over. You know, I often ask Filipinos these questions. How often should your family visit you and your husband or your boyfriend? And as many girls as I ask, as many different answers I would get. Some would say every 2 weeks, or some would say once a month, and some would say every day. And it's I like holidays. Uh, whenever we need some help, because often the time I need help, because her in-laws are very useful. So I've used them quite a bit as far as helping me out around my home and what have you. Why do something yourself when you can pay someone else to do it? That's always been my mentality. So often the time we've had them over, working on something, a project, including a father. So that isn't any problem at all. But as far as moving into a place or home where you have no privacy, I would find that being very difficult. Um, not only in a new relationship, but also in a new culture, and not even be able to speak the language, where a majority of people don't. So I always think that it's better. Even now with me, not having a very strong command over the English language, it's sometimes it's frustrating, but I just have to realize that a lot of things just won't get understood, which is fine. I explain it to a point whereas I think that she understands it, and I just let it go. I don't try to elaborate any deeper or any further than that, because I know it'll be, it won't be received the way I'm saying it. So it's fine. So just just make sure that whatever it is that you choose, to have in your life, to want in your life and commit to in your life, that it's something that you want. It's something that you want. I don't mind a challenge, but I don't like challenge. I don't like being questioned on everything I say. I don't like, uh, you know, turn right, no, turn left. And I make a, right. I said, or I'm driving sometimes, and I make a U-turn, and this is very simple, very 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 small, and I say, "Do you think I'm going to hit the curve? Hit the road like this?" And she said, "Yes." I said, "What? Like, why don't you have faith in me? Why can't you ever say, no, baby, I don't think you're going to hit it because you're such a good god dog driver?" That's what I would like to hear. But I'm always hearing, no. No, you're not going to make it. And I just said, so you have no faith in me. You know, faith sometimes starts off as small things. Like, for instance, do you have faith in yourself? If you have faith in yourself, I'll tell you this. When you're crossing the street and you look down this way and there's no traffic, and there's no traffic on this way, and you start crossing the street, how many times do you still look to the left for traffic? If you're still looking to the left for traffic, when you already look once and so there's no traffic coming, you know, why you don't have faith enough in yourself to feel confident saying there's nothing coming. All right, so I'll leave that there with that. Now, the other thing I want to talk to you about is going back to school. I've been trying to get this video editing thing down, and I try to ask for help and get help, and, to try to get my videos where I wanna have them. You know what I'm saying? Where I want them to be. So then, I said, damn, I tried everything. I offered money, I tried to get someone to come by, and then finally it dawned on me, Gerard, why don't you Google and see if there are classes around in Dumagetti that can teach you how to do video editing on YouTube. And so, that's what I did. I Googled and I saw a couple of sites that were encouraging. I always get scared when I see them say, put your name, date of birth, all that stuff like that. I panic because I don't like putting that information on the internet because I like to look more private in that. But anyway, that's what I'm going to decide to do. I'm going to look for a course to take, so this is where I can learn how to do video editing the proper way. Maybe how to learn do a podcast, and do all those things, and how to truly take advantage of YouTube. Because the way I'm going now, I'm not doing nothing. I'm like just spinning my wheels. I'm not even utilizing what I have because I don't know how to use it. I guess that might be the best way to say. So I have opted to probably go back to class or go to school. When I Google it, they have a place where you can have somebody come by your home. Have somebody come by your home and show you. And I'm going to look into that too as well. And see if I can probably find someone to come in and tutor me and teach me how to do it. Because that might be the best way for me to do it, for me to learn how to utilize the YouTube and posting everything. Okay, so with that being said, yesterday we were supposed to have a brownout. It didn't happen. But we still went to Park Royal, and had it's a water park, and we had a lot of fun there. And I did my Sunday morning classic on Isaac Hayes, and it was a good show. You can't tell it by the response. How do people view it? Because it's very small viewership. But that's okay because, like I said, it's all about being consistent. And with that being said, uh, dreams are nothing more than plans of winning. Action never disrespect the elder. Let's pull someone up. And sometimes you're the only one to see your vision. And the best revenge in life is to live good. I'm living good today. I hope you are too. If you're lucky enough to have a woman like Ali Woodson, formerly singing the Temptation One song, treat her like a lady. And ladies, if you're lucky enough to have a good man like me, make her feel like a king and never say no. I'll talk to you later. Peace.
Queen, what is that? Yay! Swim? You want to swim? You want to swim? You want to swim? Warning, Kuya. Miguel.
You want to swim?
Oh, warning.
Let's go.
I want to swim.
Queen. Hey, swim. Kuya.
Whoa.
Dapat naman, isa lima.
Oh.
Na. You drink water.
Tani ba?
No.
Hey, look at me.
Drink water.
Woo.
Tingnan mo, tingnan mo.
Say hello.
Gwen.
Queen.
Wait, what?
How would you? What you swim?
Emerson?
Oh, water lang ba?
Oh, oh.
Sige na drink water.
Look at me, I'm
Oh,
swimming. Whoa.
I got sand here.
oh, 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 oh.
What?
She gotta drink water.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh,
Whoa.
no. No, she's gonna drink.
There's mommy.
You like
Say,
this
I'm in the pool.
Huh?
I'm swimming.
Okay, I'm gonna stop this.
Okay. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to Dutchie. Good morning to you. Say hello. Good morning. Say hello. Say hi. Yeah, you wave and say hi. Yeah, did you sleep good? Did you have a good night? Yes, I did, Daddy. Oh boy. So what are you looking? What are you doing? Huh? My little puppet. Where you going? Where you going? Okay. You see the lights on? Yeah. You see the pictures? Well, okay. So here, let me see.